Yeah, hello guys. Good morning, and of course, once again, welcome to Forex Network Group. Today is our next midweek, or sorry, weekly analysis. We'll be checking out what we're gonna be expecting for the next trading week. Actually, today we've got some nice pairs. We got like I think over 9 pairs we should be looking at, and the pairs are the Aussie dollar, the Aussie Japanese yen, Aussie Canadian dollar, the Euro GPB, the Euro dollar, the New Zealand dollar, the USD Japanese yen, New Zealand CAD, and of course the New Zealand JPY. So you'll be checking out those pair one after the other. We try to be as brief as possible to make sure you get the exact points which we are trying to point out to you. So today we'll first be looking at the first one, which is the Aussie dollar, the AUD USD. Okay, as usual, I would love to clear all this so we can start everything afresh. Okay, remember we just take our analysis on mainly the daily or the weekly just to check the thing. We use mainly the daily and the 4 hour for analysis, and most time we use the 4 hour, the 1 hour for what, for entering. Okay, so let's go check the AUD USD. From what we can see right here, let's just mark out some structures. This is the current market structure, like this is the market is currently. This is the market is currently. So what are we expecting of this market? Now let's go to the what? The 1 hour chart so you can see something clearer. Sorry. Good. So this is the 1 hour chart. The market previously broke this level. This previous level right here. The market broke this level. It tested it, just had a choppy movement here, came back again. What I just expected on this market is to what, break above this level right here. They give us a little retest. They want to get a retest. If you're following this channel, you can know what I mean by retest. What you want to see at that point, at our level, you know the candles which you want to see, you know the momentum which you want to see. So if we see any of those ones, then we can continue this market in the what, in the buy side. We definitely have stop loss below this previous structure right here. So that is what our prediction for the AUD USD. So to just make it shorter, what we're just gonna be expecting is what is a long trade. And why we're expecting the long trade, because currently this market has been what, it has been forming series of what, higher highs and higher lows. Here that's the choppy movement here. Then broke that choppy movement right here. It broke it here. That's a little test. Broke this previous one, which we've already marked out. So that's why we expect this continuation of this trend. And besides, we can also check it from the higher time frame, which we've already done that. Those have been, as in, if you're a member of this family, you know we've already done our analysis before we give. This is not the first time we are doing this. So if you can check the way previous, so you can check your daily, you can see this market have series of what, higher highs and higher lows. The weekly also in the same concept with these series of what, higher highs and higher lows. So that is what we are actually expecting to continue from this market. So that is for what, for the Aussie dollar. So let's check the next one. The next one is going to be the AUDJPY. Similar stuff. Remember the AUDJPY and the Aussie dollar are a bit what, similar. So we're gonna be expecting similar stuff from them. So still marking the same structure. So the same thing happened here. So but in this case now, where we're going to expecting what, our first take profits. Our stop loss, remember, is going to be where, below this previous structure. You can see you can already see the what, the low momentum candles, which is already what, being formed at this point right here. Those are the low momentum candles. So since you can see those ones now, sorry please. So what we're expecting, we expect to see a good green candle. So if you can see that good green candle, then we can go this level, this trade on what, on a buy with our stop loss below this previous structure. That's our stop loss going to be, and our first take profit. Remember I said first take profit is going to be here. So where is going to be our first take profit? That means once the market gets to that level, you can now move your stop loss from where it was to break even. Then expect the market to break above this previous structure. If the market breaks above this previous structure, like you have something like MC, something like this, they have a little retest, they continue. They can now move your stop loss from where it was to where, to your break even, thereby locking up some profits. Then if this happens, they can still move your stop loss, sorry please, you can move your stop loss to this level just to make sure you've already was secured up some profits. So that's what we're gonna be expecting from the AUDJPY. Let's check the next one, which is the what? The AUDCAD. Oh shit, sorry please. Okay. So AUDCAD is somehow similar. Some might be asking why I'm checking out AUDPES today. Actually, that's because in the, what's it called? The Australian government actually released some news. That's like for last week, which has made their market to be a little bit of bullish. So we expect this their bullish sense to continue trailing or to continue trending around their entire pairs. As you can see, if those have been following Aussie pairs, you can see like throughout last week, that's almost what bullish upon bullish movement. So I expect continuation because what actually the government said is something that we actually expect to at least take effect from next month. So this is just the beginning of, let me say, just genesis of the whole story. Definitely from, I think this April, right, from May we expect the word good bullish movement on all Aussie pairs. So let's still continue with this. Okay. I think, sorry, okay, let me just check. Okay, good. So this is it. So those that are following this, you can still know what we're not expecting. This was a break and retest. A break above this, retested it, broke above it again, then retested it. And now we can now see the low momentum candles right here. This is what I call low momentum candles. Those small little candles, those are what I refer to as what? Low momentum candle. So what you want to see is what? Is good bullish movement. You can see good green candle, like the market giving us good green candle. Then we can now what? Okay, let's take this back to what the hourly. If you can see the good okay, if you can see the good book candle somewhere like this, then we can what? We can go along on this market. Our stop loss. Okay, let me move this again. With our stop loss below this previous structure. So our stop loss is going to be 0.96402, and our first take profit is going to be at this level 97199. So that's our first take profit is going to be. So let's go to the next one, which is the EURUSD. Okay. So similar stuff. Looking at these, almost all the plays are having to do with, they're all long trades. So, sorry, please, I choose a wrong instrument. So let me go back in. Okay, good. So here is it again. So this is a what? A former support at this level here. Then got broken, became what? Series of resistance, and now the market really up, then came back into that resistance. So what are we expecting first? Remember, coming back to these as support right here now, it didn't just form series of what? Lower highs and lower lows. There seems to be what? A good momentum, which it took what? Down to that support. Let me use the, oh shit. Okay, let me go back to the 1R. Okay, it has what? Good downtrend, which shows what? Good momentum into the what? Into the support. So what we're going to expect is what? The low momentum candles showing us that what? That the bears are now was losing control of this market. Then once which is what we already have right here now, you can see this more like an inverted hammer, which you have this at this point here. That's like an inverted hammer. So what you're expecting us to see what? When the market opens, we want to see a good bullish candle. Once you can see it, they're giving us good, this is a good time for us to buy this market. Once we see that, we can go long on this market. So if you know you haven't been subscribing, or you haven't subscribed, this is the first time maybe following up our channel. Once again, this is Forex Network. All we do is we'll talk about Forex market. We talk about the cryptocurrencies. We also at times talk about the boom and crash market, the volatility market. So please do what you want to click on the subscribe button to make sure you get updated whenever we post a video. And please don't forget to hit your notification bell and give this video a thumbs up. So let's go to the next one, which is the EURUSD. Okay, good. market structure again. And those that still don't understand what we're using, what we use is what is the break and retest strategy. We use the momentum strategy, candlestick analysis. Those are what we actually come together to what to create our what's it called our analysis or our trade setups. And we are not just taking it on the 1 hour. We've already done analysis on the daily and the 4 hours. If you want to be part of that, if you want to know how to do analysis, then you can join our class, which will be starting very soon. There we will be giving a highlight of the basic of Forex, the intermediate, and also at the same time we're going to the advanced class, where we'll be inviting other traders to share knowledge with all students and make sure everyone has good knowledge of the market. And believe me, it's never going to be expensive. I don't expect learning a trading course to be such expensive, because definitely if the course is paying you as a teacher, then you shouldn't be charging students that much as $200 or $300 just for a course, which definitely they're still going to have to work on themselves to develop their emotional and the management part of the let's say of the skill, which happens to be even one of the most important. So believe me, it's not going to be expensive. So let's go straight to the next one, which is the EURUSD. I'm sure those that be following by now, you know what you're expecting now. What are we expecting? You can see what. So yeah, please, you can see. Okay, let me pick this. You can see what series of higher highs and higher lows. Then get to this level here. So what we're expecting, are we expecting market to break out? Are we expecting what? A breakdown. Actually, remember to always trade along with the trend. So what we just expect, we're not just expecting it to break above this. We're following our analysis on the 4-hour chart and the daily. We notice the market is currently still in a good bullish momentum. So that's why we expect this market to break above this level. We expect them to break above this level, give a little retest of this level, then we can go long on this market with our stop loss below that previous low. Or still, if at this level where it is currently, if you can see good if you can see good, or let me say good bull candle at this level, they can still go long on this market with our stop loss at this level, and our take profit is what will be open. Those that be following, I say when you see series of higher highs and higher lows, without seeing the next high, then you can use what's called the trailing stop. So just put your stop loss and move your stop loss. Once you're in good profit, you move it to break even. Once you're in good profit, you move to 1 to 1 risk reward ratio to 1 to 2. You can just keep moving your stop loss from one level to another until the markets pull back and hit your trailing stop. So that is for EURUSD. Let's go to the next one. The next one will be a little bit quick, so we don't waste much of the time. So the next one is what? New Zealand USD. Similar stuff, similar story. As I said, I've picked up pairs already, so you don't need to look out for or start doing analysis all over again. We've already done the analysis, you can check it out. And please, this is not more like a financial advice. You're expected to do your own analysis and do your own setups, because we won't be responsible for any loss due to that's a disclaimer for this channel. So please do it to do your own analysis, your own personal analysis, and get your own trade setup. This is just our own idea, our own view of what we will be doing from the next trade section. Okay, so for this already, you can still see it. We're having the low momentum candles already. Then you can see something like a pin bar. You can see something like a pin bar right here. Just that red one there. Something like a pin bar. So what are we expecting? We're expecting a good bullish momentum candle. Once we can see that, we go long on this trade with our stop loss below this previous structure, and our take profit at this level, it will be open, because this is our next high, which is still not even up to the 1 to 1 risk reward ratio. That's why it will be open. Then once the market breaks above this, it tests this, then start showing us signs of continuation. They can now move our stop loss from where it was to probably this level right here, that's below that previous low. So that's what we'll be doing for New Zealand USD. So let's go to the next one again, which is the USDJPY. Still a little bit faster. just mark the structure for you, just to show you what we will be expecting. Okay, good one. Okay, so let's use this. Come on, stay. Okay, good one. Oh man, so this is actually okay. Okay, so this is what we're expecting of the USDJPY. The market is currently on what? On downtrend. So what we're going to be expecting is what? Is for it to break below. I'm trying to pick this. So once the market can give us a break below this level, show a test signs, then what do you do? We expect for continuation in this market that stop loss are above this previous level right here. Otherwise, for this particular one, what we're gonna expecting is just what we are expecting to take was just short trade, because this market is what is giving us series of what short trade. But if we go to the higher time frame, which is the 4-hour chart, we can see the market is currently on what is currently on a good support level. So that's what we'll be doing with this. So if you're looking at this particular time frame, so we'll be expecting this market to continue in the previous buy momentum. That's the buy buyers, and making sure that what the buyers get in control of this market, except it breaks below this, just as we said in the previous one, then we test it, then we can short this market. Otherwise, expect this market to give a reversal. So what are the signs of reversal? Definitely you know it. One of something like an arc first, giving us what low momentum, then something like an arc. Once we see something like an arc, they're giving us series of what more of the buying candles are what shows more of higher momentum compared to that of what of the pullback candles. So once you can see that, if that might sound a little bit technical or a little bit confusing, please just try and understand this. What you're gonna be doing, okay, fine, to make it easier for everyone. Once we can see this market go above this level right here, this is a previous high. Once the market goes above this level, give a retest, then it can long this market. Otherwise, if you already know what we're talking about, what we want to see is more like an arc. We're already seeing the low momentum right here. So we want to see what the market gives us, what higher highs and higher lows. Once they have series of what higher highs and higher lows, they can now join this market. That stop loss at this level and I take profits this level, which is going to be a good risk reward issue for us. So that is for the USDJPY. Please, as I said earlier, if anything sound confusing or you need more information, our email is in the description. You can do it to drop your comment in the comment section. Just make sure what you interact with us. We are always to give you insight of what we are expecting of this market and of trade which we will be trading or taking in the previous trading section. Sorry, the next trading section, not previous. Sorry. So that's it. So let's go for the next one, which is the New Zealand Canadian dollar. This is the second to the last. Okay. This is New Zealand Canadian dollar. So similar stuff again. Breaking this previous structure, you're testing it, getting rejected. So right here, you can see what it broke that previous structure. It tested it, then what got rejected. Okay, broke it, came for a test, then got what rejected with this candle. So you can see it's already forming what a bull candle. So what you want to see now is a little bull candle, more like the market closing the way it is. Then the next candle giving us what a good green candle. Once we can see that, then we can go long on this market. We stop loss at this level and our first take profits the previous high. So that is for New Zealand Canadian dollar. So that's what we'll be expecting of this. So as I said earlier, we are just trying to give you the tip of our analysis, just to tell you what we're going to be doing. It's not to tell you how we analyze it or how we got this. If you want to see how we analyze it or how exactly what we put in place to make sure to get this analysis, you can join our Telegram link or just email us. Our email is in the description. We tell you how to go about everything. So that is it. So let's go to the last one, which is what? Gold, of course. Okay. So the last one is gold. Those are actually already in that group. I've already told you earlier. I told you that gold is a good time to buy gold currently, because gold is making series of what? Higher highs and higher lows. And it seems that the market is trying. Let me just show you a little of what actually we did to get this analysis. Going to the daily chart, you can see this market was currently on a good buying market. Like, it was a good buying market until what? Until somewhere right here, sorry. Until the market got to somewhere around this level where the market started making what? Series of what? Lower highs and lower lows. But it seems the market is not trying to what? To recover this momentum by what? Coming back to this previous level right here. So looking at this market from this level, what we're going to be expecting is for this market to what? To break above this level, have a retest, then continue. So that's it for the daily chart. So let's go to a lower time frame so you can see. Let's go to the 1 hour so you can see what exactly we're expecting. So what we're expecting of this market now is, let me use this again. This is the previous level right here. So we expect this market to give a retest. Sorry. Okay, I expect about to give a retest of this level, then give us what? Continuation. So that's what we are expecting of this market. So we are still what? Long on gold. So if you haven't joined gold, you can still join us. I think we enter the market somewhere around. Let me check. I think we'll be buying gold. Okay, I think that's. Oh yeah, I think this is it. Oh, sorry. We enter gold somewhere around, I think, to this level. Yeah, this was the level we enter. So we are still buying gold. We've not yet taken the profits from gold. So you can do where to join us. Once the market pull back to this level, give signs of what? Of continuation. I think our stop loss is currently at this level here. When the market made this little pullback, then broke above it. That's when we moved our stop loss from where it was, which was somewhere around there, to this level. So this is already a risk-free trade already for us. So you can do where to what? To join that trade once you see what we just said earlier. So that's going to be our analysis for this week. Please, if you maybe need more suggestion or you have any question you want to ask, do it to drop in the comment section. You can send your email to you can send your mails to our email, is in the description, and every other information you need is also in the description. Once again, thank you so much, and do have a lovely trading week ahead, and bye for now.